once again, YouTube family and friends, and I'm gonna use that term friends very, very loosely because that's what I'm gonna talk about right now. I'm gonna have to go ahead and talk about it again. These fair weather friends, the kind that when it's convenient for them, they try to ease back into your life, but they quick to drop your ass like a hot potato. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not gonna start cursing. I'm gonna start over. Greetings, everyone. It's Warren once again, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk about friends, and I'm gonna use that term very loosely because people don't tend to value your friendship. Perfect example. Back in May, I was talking to who I thought was a close buddy of mine, and we had already had some words 2 years ago, January the 2nd to be exact. And I talked to him face to face about valuing friendships because apparently he didn't get the memo, and so I thought he understood. Now, this particular guy who was single for a while, okay, we just don't call it like that. And when May hit, and this was May, okay, it was 1st of May. And I was telling him then that I was thinking about planning a birthday party for my birthday in August. And as usual, I wanted him to act as my lieutenant or just kind of somebody that helps out. Now, prior to that, this woman walked back into his life after dumping his ass like a hot potato. Oh, there I go again. So he talking about 2 days of conversating with her. Well, man, I do love her. I'm like, dude, ain't that a little too fast? Remember, she dumped you. So, okay, y'all remember that. She dumped him previously. It's like, hey, man, well, anyway, I'm thinking about doing this birthday party, man. I want you to be my lieutenant. And that was May. My birthday is in August. He says to me, well, I don't know, man, because if old girl be off work, I may be booed up, be up under her. And I'm like, well, you trying to tell me you can't bring her to a birthday party that at the time was going to be in public? I was thinking of renting a space, or maybe just do like a quick dinner, something like that. I said, you know what, it's all good. And when I hung up that phone, I immediately decided, okay, I'm gonna put his little butt back in timeout, which I did. 2 weeks go by. He texting, making small chat. And I'm like, hey, kind of busy right now, man. I'm in the middle of a project, which I was, but I'm not gonna entertain you when you keep deciding that you only want to fuck with me. Excuse me, y'all. You only want to deal with me when it's convenient for you. I'm not doing any more of those 90-10 friendships. So I cut him all the way off. A couple more weeks went by. He texted me again. No, he called. And I have this thing on my phone when I send you the voicemail. It says I'm either screening my calls or I'm extremely busy. Either way, text me. And so he started leaving voicemails. I never really read my voicemails, but you can tell when you got a bunch of them. And this had nothing to do with him, but I updated my voicemail for my phone to say, hey, don't even bother leaving me voicemails because I do not check voicemails. I just go through them, delete. So text me. That's my voicemail now. So months go by. And just so happened last weekend, I was headed out of town. Now, no text. Hey, man, how you been doing, man? Everything okay? None of that. Just off the rip. Hey, can I come drink with you? Well, you obviously hadn't been watching my YouTube channel, or you never subscribed, because you would have seen on there when I've been talking about the number of weeks I've been going without beer, which is coming up on 6 weeks now, come Saturday. I was like, no, man, no. Like, oh, man, I'm 15 minutes away. But I didn't respond. Now, no sense in me responding to text messages because I'm driving up through the mountain part of getting out of Georgia. And my security gate started ringing. So apparently he decided to just pull up anyway. And so I get to my destination and I'm sitting down close to 11 o'clock that night eating my nachos because I was starving, y'all. I fell off my living right food, diet, journey, whatever you want to call it. I'm not calling it a diet. I'm not claiming a diet. It's just a better eating journey. And I text him, I say, look here, man, let me explain something to you. Once again, you're not welcome at my spot. For you to have the audacity to ask if you could come drink with me and you always show up empty-handed, those days are over. Now, when I do get back in town, if you want to meet up, we can meet in a public place. And oh, by the way, bring your own money. So don't come up in here, man. I'm a little short. I'm gonna get you next time. You've been short. Give me next time for the last 25 years. Okay? We're not gonna play that game anymore. Gone are the days where these people that don't want to stay in touch, but they'll call you when they want something, or they'll text you when they want something. Another buddy of mine text me, man, I'm thinking about coming out your way, man. I got this new little friend. What you mean you got a new little friend? But you got a whole wife at home. That'll be $120. He said, man, dang, last time I was talking to you, you said it would be 80. Look here, dude. If you want that bad, and I know I got a cover for you, that's my room break. Take it or leave it. Man, I can go to the hotel. Exactly. So, y'all, just to be honest, y'all, I'm not really trying to complain about this, or I'm not mad at nobody up in the air. I'm just tired of dealing with people. How you just out the blue invite yourself to come drink with me. Because had you been listening or watching my channel, when you said you subscribed to it, you would have seen several of my videos talking about I haven't been drinking beer. Now, I will drink a cocktail, I do. But I don't have anything for him. So it looks like he has crawled back under the rock for whence he came. Until next time. And I've got a couple of buddies that I can count 4 of them right now for sure, that I finally just gave up trying to get in touch with, for whatever reasons. If you're a friend, you're a friend. And no, you can't come over here because you met a new chick when you got a whole wife at home and all these things. No, that's out. And for every time he calls me, that other one calls me with that same old story, it's going to go from 120 to 150. It's going to go up. It ain't going to go back the other way. Because I don't want you over here. And especially when, how am I your friend? I've never been invited to your home where you and your wife are. Matter of fact, I wasn't invited to the wedding when you married this woman. I wasn't invited to the reception. I wasn't even invited to the bachelor party. So what kind of friend are you? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. And I don't even do weddings anymore. So, but I'm saying it would be nice if y'all just ask. See, they're not considerate. So why should I continue to fool with people that don't value our friendship? See what I'm saying? What reason could you have to not even invite me to the bachelor party? So finding out secondhand, kind of like, well, damn, I thought we were cool. Maybe we ain't that cool. And then the buddy that told me, who I practically grew up with, for some damn reason, I can't believe last time he invited me to his house. So why y'all be trying to come hang out over here? No. See, it's something going on. And I don't know what it is. I stopped trying to figure out what it was. The fact still remains. When you girls text me, call me, I'm keeping it very short. I don't have time for you anymore. My life is way too important. I'm doing so damn good. Life is good for me. I don't have any drama, don't have any worries in the world or anything of that nature, but I just thought it was kind of odd last week. The minute I decided to go out of town and headed up the highway, 3 of them was texting trying to see what was going on. Man, I'm coming through. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not coming through here. Because how come if I invite you over and you told me you was coming and you didn't show up, not a man, I can't make it, sorry, or call me and say it's not gonna be a good night, just stood me up. Just stood me up. And that particular clown, he told me maybe an hour and a half, he'd be there in about an hour. So I'm like telling him about, my mistress chef is here, she's cooking something, man, I want you to come try these fantastic meals. Oh man, I'm down, I'm coming. I'll be there in about an hour. I ain't heard from that fool since. And see, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. All you do is say no. So I'm not fooling with people like that. I just can't do it anymore, y'all. I'm done. And then I'm looking at these cruises because I've never been on one. I'm thinking December. Honestly, I'm thinking December because I'm going to be off. Now the way it worked out, and I know y'all, if y'all got any advice on booking these nice cruises, and I'm trying to leave out of some parts of Florida. I'm not trying to drive away to Miami, so narrow it down. I found a 4-day cruise, leaving out of Port Canaveral, wherever it's going for 4 days. For 2 people, I was on the Costco travel app. For 2 people, it came up around, that's just with not a suite, but a regular balcony. It came up, let's just say by the time I did that, it included the drink stuff, I'm right at $1,000, okay? For 2 people. Got to thinking, I said, now let me try this again with one person. It totaled out to be $61 cheaper to go by myself. So I'm thinking, well, I might as well take somebody. And even though I don't mind taking somebody because I'm already thinking about going and booking, I was going to say, hey, man, well, hey, lady, or whatever. It's on me. I already booked it. Now, anything other than that, you on your own. If you want to go off the ship and buy something, you on your own. But look, the trip, everything paid for. I said, now, who in the world I'm gonna invite? Who in the world I want to put up with? Especially when you don't value my friendship. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you was a true friend, I wouldn't have no problem calling you and saying, hey man, I'm booking this trip, man. It's on me. You want to go? Or Kim, it's on me, whatever. And don't start trying to, the last young lady that was talking about cruises, she automatically started trying to go for the top tier of everything. How we don't went from $1,000 to $2,600, I don't know. Nah, you ain't going with me. You getting a free cruise. Take what you get. I mean, it was already a balcony. It wasn't. Now, if you want to upgrade us to get to that 2,600 from where I was, if you want to pay for that, we can upgrade it. I ain't got no problem with that. But if you got to, see, that's how people are. That's how we are. So I was talking to this young lady. I was like, look, I've never been on a cruise, so tell me how this works. Let's say I book it and I just put your name on there. Now, I'm not asking you to go, but I'm just saying, can I put your name on there as a placeholder? Am I allowed to go back in December and change? She said, oh yeah, by all means, you can change who's going with you. As long as everything is straight by the time you get there. I was like, okay. So I may just do that as a placeholder, and come December, then I'll start seeing who's been naughty and who's been nice, and let it be a Christmas gift to somebody. Because I want to go ahead and book it now to secure a good deal. So we'll see. I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to sleep on it throughout the weekend. But for me to just be saving $61 while I was on that app, it made sense to go ahead and have somebody go with me. And all along, the last couple of videos, I was talking about, no, I'm going by myself. I don't want nobody to go with me. But it makes sense. And trust and believe, by the time we get on that boat together, that ship, we're not going to be spending any kind of good time together. I'm going to be over there doing me, you go do you. The only time we'll be seeing each other in passing or in the room. I'm not trying to be grouped up like that, because I want to explore, because I've never been on one. And I think that's a good idea. Hey, look, you can come along, I already paid for the trip, but we won't be partnered off the whole time. That's 4 days of exploring from the time that ship leaves the dock. I'm off. I'm gone. So that's what I'm, or maybe meet up at dinner time, because I had to select the dinner time. So maybe meet up at the dinner time, then you go on your way, I go my way. Whatever, how I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna do it. But but anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Once again, this is Warren, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And especially if you have some travel ideas as far as taking my first cruise, go ahead and drop me a comment. Drop me a link to what I need to look at and some of the things of that nature. I chose the 3 to 6 day. So it landed right there at 4 days on the cruise. So if I can do 5, I looked at being gone 7 days, but I don't know if I want my first one to be 7 days. To be honest with y'all, I thought about doing a 2 day, but I might love it so much I'm gonna regret I didn't do the 4 or 5. So I'm gonna stick with the 4 day that I found. And but anyway, until next time, you all have a great afternoon or a great morning whenever you guys happen to see this video. And stay tuned. There will be more videos coming real soon. I've just been extremely busy. Haven't had time to really sit down and post videos like I thought I was gonna be doing once again. But I'm still around. And for those of you that has managed to hang on and subscribe to my channel, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So until next time, everybody take care. Thank you.